welcome back to more Tokyo Extreme Racer. So last time, we did more work with our Suzuki Swift, managed to have a very successful day, getting a very large win streak with, we got to 24, I believe. In that day, we mainly explored the new circle route, or Shinkanjo, and also did a little bit, I mean, actually, no, we didn't really do that much this year, but yeah, we made a lot of progress, and yeah, that allowed us to have just barely enough money to buy and upgrade our next car, the Subaru BR7. So now we're going to be taking it for a ride. So yeah. So what we should probably do first is think about defeating Clan Makita, which yeah, we can do right now in fact, so yeah. I mean, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, you know, another thing we could also do is, yeah, I think it's now time to go fast, I think. We're going to be going down the, we're going to be going down to the visual line, the long gun, so yeah. I mean, that's what we're going to try and do. Unless, yeah, this guy does want to go the other way, which I guess is fine too, but yeah. Anyway, let's get this going. Let's see how the settings for the BR set are as well. Another good thing about, you know, setup changes too is that when you're in a parking area, you can change them there as well. So if you're, let's say, a bit unhappy, you want to make a few changes on the fly, well, you can, so yeah. So yeah, we have a much faster car now, although interesting enough, it's actually naturally aspirated, unlike, it's naturally aspirated, unlike the, Suzuki Swift, so yeah. Yeah, it is way faster though, so yeah. A lot more power, and yeah, it probably handles pretty good too. Because the other thing about the Subaru BRZ and Toyota 86, its twin sister, they're known for not being super powerful cars, but they handle really good, so yeah. So it looks like, yeah, we're gonna have to take it to, because this guy, yeah, he's probably gonna keep it on New Sakura, but that's okay. Again, like I said, we still have work to do here anyway, so it's fine, so yeah. So let's take on Aki with the overtop nails. It's a very weird name, but anyway, she drives the new Roadster, so yeah, let's take her on. Let's see what this BRZ can do. Doesn't look too impressive right now. It's definitely not speeding away, but yeah. I mean, the main difference between this and the Swift is going to be top speed, so the one gun should be quite easy for us with this, so yeah. But anyway, so yeah. So yeah, last time I was talking about, you know, acceleration top speed. So how about I go over another topic? I wanted to talk about, yeah, why am I playing Tokyo Extreme Racer? Why am I not playing like another game? So there's a couple of reasons why. Of course, like I said, I did mention that, yeah, I'm very enthusiastic about this game. This is my game of the year, so, well, 2025. So yeah, I obviously wanted to show off in some capacity, and I thought that, yeah, doing a playthrough could be an interesting way, because again, I just really like how this game plays out. But anyway, we got the team leader. He's level 6, so he actually gets more BP. He has 10 BP if you defeat him. And yeah, he drives the NA MX-5. He's called Freebird. We met him in a parking area a little bit ago, so yeah. And yeah, you may hear that hissing sound. That's nitrous. All the teammates at the point now use it, and yeah, it gives them a burst of acceleration, so that's quite scary. But it doesn't last forever, and then once it does, then we start pulling away, so yeah. That's where our superior top speed is now gonna come into play, so yeah. So anyway, let's, yeah, get past him. And yeah, I want to keep it on this route, but he is coming back towards us, so yeah. Yeah, this Swift, yeah, this could be very scary. But yeah, this still handles like a dream though. It's still got lots of grip at high speed, so yeah. Yeah, the reason why he's taking a long time is that skill. It reduces how much damage he takes, basically, so yeah. And yeah, engine overheating could be a problem too, but luckily though, this is an NA car, so it has less problems with that, so yeah. But we defeated our very first team. Now that is awesome on this route. So we can go over Clan Makita. Again, like I'm thinking, yeah, I won't read every single person's bio unless I find something interesting about them. But there are some interesting ones with Clan Makita. I think Rapid Girl was kind of interesting from what I remember. So yeah, maybe I'll read hers bio. We'll see. I'll definitely read the team leader, because again, the team leader kind of gives you a good idea of what the team is about. So yeah. So yeah, let's again, like I said, yeah, we still have a lot of work to do. with new circle routes, so yeah, I might, stay around here. But we'll go the other way because we still want to, unlock all the ramps for the other way of new circle route. And then there's also a parking area I haven't been to yet, which I'm being a bit more confident about because we're driving a much faster car, so yeah. And of course, it can get even better because again, we can still make use of the legendary tuners, so yeah. Anyway, I could rematch Melodious Condor. I guess this could give us a good idea for what, BLZ can do. And he's gonna go the other way, I'm pretty sure too, so if I can't overtake him in time, it should be fine. But anyway. He's trying to warm up his tires, it looks like, but anyway. So let's keep talking about, why did I want to play TXR? Another reason why was that I felt more comfortable getting a PC game, or doing a PC game. And the reason why for that is because I needed to change my recording settings quite drastically. Because again, there's a lot more to think about now. Like I'm now thinking about, bit rates, I'm thinking about encoders and stuff like that now. And I missed where I wanted to go, so that's a bit unfortunate. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn around and go back to the parking area, so Again, I probably shouldn't have rematched him, but hey, he gives me 1 BP, so it's worth. And he also, I think he does give more money than the traffic, so probably didn't like the fact that I mocked them about, 1 BP, but anyway. So okay, I want to play a PC game because again, that's what I basically set up the settings for basically. And my settings are going to need to be, they won't be too different I think, but I want to make sure that I'm doing those correctly, so Of course, another reason why I can't relate that was, the game I really want to play is of course, is that crap by the way. The game I really want to, of course, play soon is, I also use the medium tires. I don't know if that was a wise choice, but, hey, we did have to fight we did need to fight a team leader, so I think it was wise, so yeah. We got another Wanderer, or our first Wanderer, actually, we're getting to see, but anyway. Let's actually talk about the Wanderer first. So we can't battle him because we don't drive. You need to drive the same car as he is, and he drives a Mark 10 Toyota, so And we got some new dialogue here. What about Devil Road Run? Hey, machine's customization is top notch. I'll have to take some pictures of it next time. Japan wants your total mileage exceeds 666 kilometers. Is there a day dedicated to a demonic Xtreme race identity? 666, the number of the beast, right? Alright, and his highway gambler. I fell asleep on the train, which I do a lot to be honest, so but I don't get my things stolen though, so at least that's good. And his cool site, talking about his website obviously. Kinda feels like, being a YouTuber and still trying to promote your stuff. And Rolling Master is talking about all the rolling teams. Rolling guy, rolling girls, or roulette guy. So So anyway, here's a woman wants to assert something. She's talking about different kinds of engines. L4 and L6 means that they're inline 4 and inline 6 engines. And these are, and the number basically means the cylinders. So if let's say an engine is a V6 engine, it has 6 cylinders. If it's an inline 4, it has 4 cylinders. So that's how that works. And this is talking about the long guns, so that's gonna be fun. We can go very fast in our BRZ obviously, so what I want to do now is I want to go finally the other way, because Klamakia is done, so that means we can take on Roadlords, but there's a boss too. We'll talk about them later, so because technically we could take out all of Roadlords, I think. Because all of them are going the other way, so perfect. I believe they are all stationed on New Sucker out this way, which I believe is, what is it actually called? Let me have a look. I'm just having a quick look here. I don't know if it's called New Sucker Route Inner or Outer is the thing. There you go. So this is upbound, this is downbound, so there you go. I guess that works. But anyway, so let's just head out and let's keep talking. So So again, I want a PC game to play, and again, like I said, I wanted to play Pokemon Black and White 2, obviously. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that I want to play that. But yeah, of course. It's an emulator game, so I need to figure out, what the thing's like, and doing a practice playthrough could also help with that. Not just, testing out challenge mode, which is something I still don't want to do, so yeah. Now, yeah, this is gonna be a bit risky because, again, actually, no, he's not. Actually, no, he is kind of close, but yeah, we want C1 outer, so let's go that way. Get that first attack against the Dynatruck. But yeah, one thing I do need to get used to is how this handles, because yeah, it is a little bit different. It is an R car, and also yeah, it's way faster. So there might be a bit few growing pains, but yeah, it's definitely proving itself quite well. Again, I don't think it handles as well as the Civic, but yeah, it definitely makes up for that with sheer power. So yeah. Yeah, so the Civic has less power to play with, but yeah, it just feels really dialed in. And also, yeah, another fun thing about the Civic 2, the Civic Type R, is that it has VTEC, so if you're in its power band, it gets really fast, because that's kind of what VTEC does. Basically, when the Honda engine gets into its power band, then yeah, a lot more power is added, so yeah. So VTEC engines are quite fun because of that. And I believe VTEC is in this game, so yeah. And also it's a meme because, yeah. Because yeah, people meme that it's like a superpower or something like that, so yeah. So, which yeah, that's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah. Man, we got Little Beast here. Which, yeah, when I see that there, I can't... It's hard to think about, what I'm trying to say is that reminds you of someone else, basically. But anyway, so yeah. Second, yeah. Another reason to do this game too is that it's a pretty good stress test for basically everything recording related. So like, my settings, are they good enough to play a game that one came out this year and also is actually running on Unreal Engine 5? That's another thing I should have mentioned. That's a surprise because this game runs really well despite that. So yeah. We defeat Little Beast up. I'm gonna be going this way because yeah, I wanna go through the Shinkanchu the other way, so yeah. But yeah, it's not called in or out, I think it's called northbound, downbound instead, so yeah. So now we're going downbound, so yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I can definitely take on one more rival here, I think. So once again, let's get that win streak first. And again, like I said, yeah, we might think about getting the perk that gives us better win streak bonuses, so yeah. So that's going to give us a lot of money, so yeah. And also rivals get a bit more money because the perk got that too, so yeah. Things are looking pretty good. So yeah. Things are looking very good on hand. But anyway, so yeah, back to, yeah, talking about why I'm playing this game too. So again, good stress test. Basically, yeah, if I can record this game and it looks good, that probably means that, yeah, I can record most games and it's going to look good. At 1080p at least, so yeah. Again, one thing I could consider is 1440, but considering my videos can get very long, I think 1080p is fine, so yeah. Because then we're talking probably 2 big files. But anyway, here's a funny reference, Death Game Survivor. Yeah, this is definitely a reference to Squid Game. He's played these games before, shall we say, so yeah. At least the name. I'm not so sure what the car's based on anything. It looks kind of Deadpool-esque. And again, I think the thing about Road North is some of the team members' cars have cars inspired by American superheroes. So yeah, which is kind of interesting. Anyway. So yeah, let's, yeah, we're going to be going Bayshore East now. We have another rival to beat. But yeah, we want to be in quick though, because we don't want to miss the parking area like we did before, so yeah. I think I will take on one more guy, so yeah. So again, it's a good stress test, and like I said, I did want to play a PC game, so why don't I play the other 3 PC games I got? The Survival Gold I want to save for later, basically, because, yeah, I know I'm going to be playing it one day. Metaphor, too long, I think. That's also another problem with Soniful, because if I really want to play Black White 2 soon, then playing an 100-hour RPG probably is going to mean that's going to get delayed, so yeah, I want to play something a bit short. I thought that, yeah, DXR has a decent length, So yeah, I thought that would work. Anyway, here's one from Fresh Market, Big Black. That's a team I definitely want to try taking on because they are part of Rebirth of Legends. So yeah, I don't want to start being the bosses there. So yeah. And yeah, the hope is that yeah, we can defeat him before the parking area, but I don't think it's going to happen. So once again, we're going to be turning around to enter it. Because yeah, it's right there. We want to go to Tatsumi parking area. Because yeah, there's more rivals there, and also yeah, it's another parking area. We can either start the night there, or yeah, you know, just do full parking area stuff. But the thing is, yeah, for some reason it's actually only accessible this side of the Shinkancho. So yeah. So let's turn around and let's go back to it. So yeah, that's definitely a good thing we find that guy. I think Fresh Market is stationed at Yokohane. And he's here because yeah, the long drive from because technically yeah, from Yokohane you can get to here. Which yeah, I can definitely because again the maps are connected, and one very big difference about this game compared to other TSR games is that yeah, the rivals will just, you know, keep driving. So they're gonna end up in different places. So yeah. Anyway, we have a new area, and we have actually 3 rivals from far away. So we're gonna be putting in some good work on that. Anyway, we also got some more stuff here. We got Captain Industrial here. We got the boss of the second route, who he's not actually a boss, he's a team leader for another team that we haven't seen yet, ASF, so yeah. And yeah, Rose Crow. Yeah, all these guys are basically, oh, Midnight Rose, huh? Do you know there's a girl I've been seeing around here recently? She drives a Skyline, seems to be under 20. Yes, that girl. They call her Eternal Polaris. She's an interesting girl. So apparently she's interested in Polaris as well. And yeah, you're talking about the rolling guys again. A lot of people think about them because again, apparently New Sakura is an official name. It refers to loot codes made of the Fukugawa line, Beisho line, Daiba line, and C1. The Zaz will call them the Fukugawa line, Beisho line, etc. every time, right? So everyone calls it the New Sakura to match the C1 Sakura. That one's about 20 kilometers, quite a bit longer than C1. That's common knowledge of street races, so yeah, that's good advice. Man who looks fast, talking about acceleration top speed, and then he has Skinny Man here. He's got his hood on. And he needs to go to the bathroom, so we'll leave him to that. So let's take on Mysterious Hawk first. And he's driving a BN Alpha 82. Oh, first time he praised you for approaching me properly. These days, people suddenly say, let's balance and point. Can't slap you on the pads like that, so you gonna race me? Sure. Let's go, follow me. So far away, I feel like, yeah, most of them use older cars and they're mostly older people too. I think that's their theme. So yeah. So again, let's talk about the other PC games I got. Again, Persona and Metaphor probably too long. And Metaphor I'm a bit intimidated about because again, I am playing it blind. So yeah. If I was to do that, again, I'd probably be fine because again, I did play the demo, but again, with this game, I kind of know what I'm getting at because again, I did do one playthrough before this, so yeah. And again, like I said, but who knows? Metaphor is still on the table. Even a blind playthrough is still on the table because technically, I could, if I want to play in my own time, I could go up to where the demo ended because again, I did play the demo. And then once I get there, once I get to the end of when I did the demo, then I'll be like, yeah, do I want to play this on the channel or not, basically? So yeah, it's a good thing to not play it immediately. But again, the thing is though, is that I do fear that, you know, I'm playing too many Atlas RPGs back to back, so yeah. That's because, yeah, I have other kinds of games I also play. Even though, again, the Atlas RPGs are what do the best in this channel, so yeah. You did well, I lost, but it's a good race. Race me again, if you're up for it, that is. And now we have both Mocking Dove and Albatross of the Dark Knight. What do you want? Do you want to race me? Oh, it sounds like I'm fun, let me join in. Do you know about consecutive SV battles? After winning against one person, use the remaining SV case to fight the next. This time you have to be facing 2 of us. But both of our late boys. If you're a young guy, show us that amount of guts. So let's do it. You got guts, bring it on. Hoorah! So yeah, this is a back-to-back battle, and our CP carries over, so we need to be a bit careful. But I don't think these two are going to put up too much of a fight, but I could be very wrong, because again, they're using some pretty decent cars. Now, BL-Z is definitely comparable, but yeah, they're still definitely a tier above us, so yeah. Well, yeah, getting that just accelerate really helps out, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So those are the main things that come out. And again, like I said, yeah, I really want to show this game too because, you know, very passionate about it. I just want to see if, you know, I just want to see what playing a racing game on my channel would be like. So, you know, that's another kind of reason behind it. But yeah, I think, yeah, the main reasons though is, you know, testing to see, you know, also, yeah, I should have mentioned too, yeah, also getting back my confidence, like I said before too. Because again, it has been a long time since my last playthrough, so yeah, I kind of want to, you know, get back into doing that, so yeah. And, you know, also getting used to my new recording style too, because again, I'm bulk recording now. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, I'm very much setting myself up for hopefully a very successful playthrough of Black and White 2, so yeah. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, Faraway is actually looking pretty good now, so yeah. Hoorah! You defeated 2 of us, you're quite something. Next time I won't lose. So yeah, there you go. And Fuse, I guess, the man has a dagger. Hey, did you know? Recently, there seems to be some movement in the stalled battles in the Shooter Expressway. There's learned that even veteran streeters are becoming more accurate. I wonder what triggered it. Yeah, I heard about that too. It seems that a street racer recently appeared on the Shooter Expressway has been actively challenging various opponents. Oh really? So what kind of guy is he? Is he fast? Huh? I don't know, I didn't see it firsthand either, but if other rivals are getting active, it means he's winning battles, right? Yeah, that's true, otherwise there wouldn't be such a rumor, seriously. The man who suddenly appeared is taking down veteran streets on the Shooter Expressway. One of them. Man, that's cool. What kind of guy is he? I really want to see him. It doesn't have to be a man though. So yeah. And yeah, that guy we just beat. I got Maxim Eagle. Apparently Super is very special. Now the challenger's back, so yeah, good to see him again. Melancholic Woman. Apparently beyond LCB you also get a different brand name. Man who wants to assert something. He's talking about rhododendrons, so yeah, we'll talk about that a lot. Lord of Parking Areas looking older. What? Lord of Parking Areas looking older man. Okay, that's one way of saying it. And here's a woman tilting her head. We're Starweek Dancer, she's Relaxed Dancer apparently. So now, yeah, we have another, we can now, yeah, go this way obviously, but again, this parking area is only on this side, which is kind of weird, but anyway. So far away, we defeated everyone on the parking areas, but yeah, there's only 2 dudes left, and yeah, that mainly, they seem to be focused on Yokohane and the Wong guns, so that's kind of interesting. So we're going to be beating them for a little bit, but what we can do is, yeah, we can keep thinking about Road Lords, who, yeah, they're still stationed along this path, so that's good. And there's also another rival coming towards us too, so I think we're going to be taking them on. So yeah, this guy here and this guy actually, they're all going to go this way, so yeah, I might just turn around and fight them, so yeah. I think that seems like the wise thing to do. Again, they're not part of Road Nords, but hey, I think it's fine. It does look like, yeah, our main objective this time is, yeah, we're gonna try and defeat, we defeated Clan Makita already, so yeah, I think we're gonna try and defeat, Road Nords too, and I think that's pretty good, because pretty much everyone else, we could probably take on Quicks too, because they're on the C1, but pretty much everyone else that I can think of is gonna be elsewhere, so yeah. And we still need to explore more of the map too, so yeah, there's also that, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, I probably should have went with the hard tires, but that's okay. So yeah, so we got that guy who is Victory Handsign, so he's from Fresh Market. And then this guy could also be from Fresh Market too, but I have my doubts, so yeah. I could check by doing this. They're over there, so yeah. That's good to know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this guy is going to go down Yokohane, so we're not going to be seeing him for a while. So this person might be from Road Nords too, to be fair. So let's have a little look. Of course, the only problem with doing like this, yeah, I'm not trying to traffic, but hey, our win bonus is looking very good now, so yeah. It's Woodpecker Syndrome, who's also from far away. So yeah, we'll take him on. He's actually not the easiest rival in the world. I remember having a lot of problems with him with my starter car, so we'll see how it goes. And he drives the Mazda Tensor, so that's it. Anyway, so yeah. So that, yeah, talking about, why I'm playing this game too. So again, mainly just, simple things, like, yeah, I still owe, he wants to do that. Luckily, luckily he got into the traffic. So that's good, all the taxi should be saying. Okay, our tires are not looking the best, but hey, if we really want to, we can replace them at the next parking area, hopefully. But one thing I'm noticing is that, yeah, I'm having a bad time actually, not being in battle and also passing by a parking area, so yeah. Yeah, let's take on Victory Handstein, who's driving the sister car to my car, so yeah, that should be fun. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, you think that, they make these cars more balanced, but I guess, having a newer BRZ and this older 8.6 gives you more variety, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's mainly like everything I want to talk about there, so yeah. But yeah, once, again, things get sub, I can definitely play a lot more games, like yeah. I still, of course, need to figure out what my aim is, because I just haven't had time, I feel like. I kind of want to spend my time, relaxing and not worrying too much about, my emulators and stuff, so yeah. So that's another thing too. That's why I've been kind of slow with, setting them up and stuff, so yeah. But I do need to do that I need to make sure my emulators are in pretty good shape, because there is a video I want to record where I showcase a lot of games, obviously, so yeah. So there's that. But yeah, again, there's definitely, there's definitely still a lot I need to learn, obviously. So yeah, that's kind of why, again, we're playing TXR again. So yeah, that's again. I mean, there's definitely more to it, but again, I can't. There's not much that's coming to mind. So yeah, there's not much that's coming to mind, unfortunately. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, Death Game Survivor's back. Do I battle him again? Do I risk? I think yeah, we can battle him, and then we should be at the parking area. Or I'll just skip the parking area again. That is definitely one. I will say I'm definitely gonna skip it because it's left of us right here. So yeah, there's definitely one criticism of this game. I kind of wish there was more parking areas, but I think the reason why there isn't is because they do like to put rivals on parking areas. So yeah, so I'm never gonna turn around because I want to replace my tires basically. So yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to fight this guy, but I guess we're doing it, so yeah. Yeah, I'm probably a poor judge when it comes to, judging where all these parking areas are. That's okay. So yeah, again, I kind of wish, again, there were more parking areas, but, again, they do like to put rivals in parking areas, so I think that's the reason why. But again, they're great for, cooling down your engine without needing to lift the coast all the time, so yeah. So that's one thing. And, okay. Yeah, you can do some really weird things to the truck, I must admit, so yeah. So let's just head back and let's get the, let's go over here. So yeah, this is called Hakusaki Park Area. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but here we are. Yeah, is there anyone else here? No, just Silent Barbarian, who again we can't beat because we need a Mark 10, which we can't get until much later. So yeah. Anyway, this guy, I thought this guy was supposed to be called New Winner Sasuke, but apparently it's New Winner Sakura? I don't really know. So yeah. But yeah, Great Finance is back. It's kind of crazy that they could have gone arrested according to the bios. So yeah. Talking about suspension. Man who loves seafood. Yeah, he's talking about fresh market, obviously, so yeah. Only 4 members in that team, and an uninterested woman. There we go. Okay, let's change the tires. And let's go back in. So yeah, again, we're still thinking about road noughts. Yeah, they're basically all on the other side. So yeah, it's still going to be a little while before we can defeat them all, but hey, we are also close to quick, so only 2 members left. But they are going, I mean, there's one on our direction, so yeah, as it turns out, we're taking on most of the Rise of the New Generation, looks like, even though I do want to take on I do want to do Rebirth of Legend, but that's okay. So yeah. let's get into it. And yeah, I should also mention why I'm, of course, yeah, it's obvious why I'm playing this game over the other TXRs. I need to emulate the other TXRs, but yeah, I think another reason why I'm playing this game over them is because, again, what this game also represents too. Because again, this game, yeah, it's a new game in a series that, yeah, I thought wasn't really gonna come back. So yeah, that kind of reminds me of another playthrough that comes to mind. Another YouTuber I also watch, I may have mentioned in the last part, was, yeah, they did a playthrough of Advanced Wars Boot Camp because yeah, they were really hyped to see that series come back because again, it looks like we might actually charge Dip Game Survivor again. It's kind of funny that, yeah, the dude that, you know, is related to, I've played these games before, we're rematching him like a ton of times, so yeah. As it turns out, so yeah. And again, it's extra BP, so I'm definitely not against doing this, so yeah, even though it's only gonna be 1 BP, but hey, you never know, 1 BP could make all the difference, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So I kind of hope that, yeah, maybe this playthrough could be something similar, you know, going through a series that I like, even though I've only started playing for a few years ago. I think it was 2022. It's the same year that Engage came out because yeah, I remember that obviously. It's the same year Engage came out. That's when I started playing the TSR games. And yeah, those are some very happy memories. And yeah, I want to maybe show some of those happy memories again in this playthrough. So yeah. And again, I do hope that yeah, this game, you know, leads onto greater things this series too, because it's a good game. Definitely a good base as well. But I do wonder what more could be done, because I do think that, yeah, Genki's not gonna just, I think Genki does want to try and improve, because that's basically what they did with their other TSR games, so yeah. So this should be the first one from Quicks, which unfortunately means that, yeah, they're gonna go the other way, so I kinda don't want to fight them, but that's okay. I might save Quicks later, because again, yeah, I'm not feeling the C1. Because yeah, I want to explore the other areas of the map, so yeah. I want to explore the other areas of the map, so yeah, we might actually leave Quicks for much later. Even though, yeah, they're probably one of the easier teams to beat because they only use K cards. So they're quite easy because of that. They have good handling, sure, but yeah. They don't have the power, is the thing, so yeah. Anyway. So those are some of the reasons why, yeah, I really want to do a playthrough of this game. So yeah, again, I want to, you know, test everything that comes to recording. Yes, yeah, again, I made a lot of changes. I hope that, yeah, people can appreciate all the hard work I've been putting into making, you know, these videos way better than before. And again, you know, getting my commentary back up too. I will admit that, yeah, again, I still feel a little bit rusty. I mean, that also comes down to, you know, playing an old, new type of game as well. That I'm playing on the channel, although yeah, I've definitely done a lot of commentary videos on racing games, so yeah. So it's not like alien, but again, I still think that, yeah, I think I still have a bit of work to do, so yeah. But here's Unwelcome Old Boy. Who, again, if all these guys are based on superheroes, that looks very Iron Man-esque, I must admit, so yeah. Because yeah, it's red and gold basically, so yeah. I do know the team leader's reference because it's extremely obvious. So yeah, we'll get into that later. And yeah, once we do beat him, I think that'll be a good night, so yeah. You can maybe do some fun things with BP though, so yeah. So I can't wait for that. He's keeping up pretty decently though, because I kind of did that corner a bit silly, but that's okay. Anyway, heating up the engine, but that's okay, because yeah, we can obviously cool it down, so yeah. Like so. Again, I don't think the BRZ heats it up as quickly as the Cert, but I'm not so sure. Yes, yeah, it doesn't have a turbo, so yeah. I guess that's something I should have mentioned too, yeah. The Toyota 86 and BRZ, Super BRZ, they use boxer engines. Or, they're called boxer engines because the pistons, they box each other in the engines, so yeah, that's where it got. It's basically like a flat engine. Which, as the name suggests, yeah, the engine is very flat, so it can be easy to squeeze into the engine base. So yeah, that's the general thing. That's another thing too. I do know a lot about cards, but I will admit that some of the card jargon is a bit difficult because there's a lot that goes into a card, obviously. We have a new team here, Spike Moon from Red Pollution. This team definitely fits Return of the Bastards very well. Basically, yeah, this team is made up of former members of another team. I think they were like the Highway Outlaws or something like that. But yeah, this team first appeared in Import Show Challenge 2, which is another reason why it's part of Return of the Bastards, so yeah. See, there's that. They're kind of they're kind of dirty guys again, so yeah. So there we go. They're kind of, notorious, I guess you could say, so yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that team is called Highway Outlaws. I remember them being very annoying in TXR3 because they always like to battle you because they're annoying like that, so yeah. They always like to challenge you like you would challenge these guys, so yeah. Anyway, just past the roadblocks, dude. Greedy mechanic. Let's take a look. Not so sure what this card could be a reference to. It's yellow and white, which again, like I said, this team is based on superheroes, but I'm not so sure who could be back colors, so yeah. Again, they might not all be, because it also has a number on the front. I'm pretty sure that has to reference something, right? So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, let's yeah, keep it up here. Taking on this guy. And there we go. But I think we still have more to do with roadblocks, but yeah, now our win bonus is very good. So yeah. Let's look at the map again. Only one more, so yeah, that's good. And he's right there, so yeah, we'll get him. And then like I said, yeah, I think that'll be a good night. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, most of the other team members need to go out there, yeah, they're basically in other parts of the map that I want to showcase, so yeah. And yeah, I think I have a good idea of what I want to use my BP on as well, so that's good. There's another thing to consider too, though, is that, yeah, we're going to be getting more upgrades, so I can't, so spending them all dilly-dally like that, that could also, you know, backfire later. So yeah, there's definitely some strategic aspect to using a PP. It kind of reminds you of the skill systems in like Primal Fates, for example. I think if I go here, it's actually slightly quicker, so yeah, I might do that. And again, it also cools down the engine too, so I think it's worth. So let's go in. One more member team, or Roadnauts should be saying. And yeah, Silent Barbarian's still here. Yeah, he's going to be in a Fallen Earth side. But then again, he still haven't actually fought a Wanderer yet, so yeah. So we're not really sure what it's like. Again, I think, yeah, Wanderers, I think another thing too is that, yeah, they don't always appear on every day too, and also, they don't always appear on every day, and also, yeah, some of them might be gay by progress too. That's another thing that goes too as well. So yeah, I guess some of the other game wanderers may need more rails to beat and stuff, or more progress of the game too. So yeah, that's another thing. Because the thing about wanderers is, yeah, just kind of take them at your own pace. Don't worry about, you know, needing to defeat them all at once. So yeah, I mean that's the best way of going. But anyway, here's Indigo Hell's Woman. Take her on. She's driving a nice blue and white NA MX-5. It looks very nice, to be honest. And again, I do wonder if that's also a reference to something too, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, let's they are keeping up, I must admit. But yeah, we are able to reach 200 kilometers an hour though, so yeah, but we did take quite a lot of damage there. Again, I think that's what toughness is for, so yeah. Anyway, let's just, you know, keep going down here. And there we go. Team leader's about to come out. And that person is Captain Industrial. And yeah, the reference is pretty obvious with this one, so yeah. It's Captain America, obviously, so yeah. He has a skill too. But yeah, he's driving a soot too, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll see how my old car does against my new car, basically. Man, he's having a bit of trouble getting past his nitrous, which is good for us. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, yeah, our next long run bonus is at 75 kilometers, which yeah, you can check at the bottom right of the screen, the trip meter basically. So yeah, he's coming back at us, to be fair. So yeah, so we'll go down here. The one thing I can take advantage of is my very high top speed. So yeah, although to be fair, yeah, I mean we are pulling away from it. So I'm going to take advantage of that. We're going to go to Yokohama now. Because again, like I said, I'm just going to end the day anyway, so... yeah. So once again, I'll take advantage of how good our top speed is. And yeah, we're still going up. And he's level 6 too, so yeah, he's going to have... he's going to give us 10 BP for the thing. So that's awesome. And yeah, like I said, yeah, I think that's good for today, so yeah. So let's return to the garage. We defeated 2 teams, so we can go over that info as well. Now I'm rule-breaking outlaw. Okay. So apparently I've been on Santa's naughty list, I guess you could say. But anyway. Alrighty, so what perks do we want? You can also go actually fit some, we can also fit some, what I'm trying to say? Aero, that's what I was trying to say. So we don't need a new car. Can't do that. So, again, I'm thinking we're actually going to go with these. So, let's get wind streak bonus, because again, we've been making very good use of that. I'm also going to increase the CP limit, so I can also get this, the technical bonus, going up. So there we go. There's some interesting things like, yeah, victory reward. You get money every 8 wins, which is interesting. So, yeah. I think, yeah, I'm also gonna work towards valet service, so yeah, let's also get parking area cost level 1. So there we go. So now I can start thinking about that at some point. Question is, do I want better rail price? You know what, yes. And then, yeah, train parts I can think about later, so yeah. So I still have 13 less, so yeah, let's actually get extra attack power. So there you go, I think that's all we're gonna do, so yeah. And then, yeah, at some point, yeah, we can start thinking about getting a skill. Can we actually afford one? No. So, yeah. Well, you can get some attention, which, yeah, that's a pretty good one. So, yeah. Although, I wouldn't mind getting Aura of Dignity either, so, yeah. I think Aura of Dignity is even better, so, yeah, I might need to get this attack then, so that's good to know. Alrighty, so, yeah. Let's go back into Aero, and let's add some Aero parts, so, yeah. So I want to go with, I'm going to go with this one. Well, let me show the arrow, at least putting the arrow on the cars, so yeah. Cars I'm using, I should be saying. I'm going to go with the C West one because I think it looks pretty cool. And on the side. Again, I'm liking the C West body cut, so yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. And rear bumper. Yeah, I'd like a diffuser and stuff. I'm thinking that one, to be honest. And then, yeah, rear spoiler. I think you can get a pretty big rear spoiler on this. Yeah, you definitely can, so I'm going to do that. Now we're looking pretty racy, aren't we? So, yeah. So let's get the neon there. So what color do I want? I kind of don't like it when it flashes, so I'm probably just going to keep it like that. I like green does pop, but also yellow could also pop as well with our color scheme, so let's go with that. Yes, again, we're kind of going with the blue and yellow mainly, so yeah. And we do want neon on the car too, as well for a Wanderer. That's another thing I'm thinking about later too, so yeah. Yeah, it's not actually for the Wanderer. I do wonder if, yeah, we can take on a Wanderer now. It'll depend, because, yeah, even with the VR side, it's still going to be difficult, so, yeah. And another thing we can do is, yeah, we can also change the calipers and rotors, which is kind of weird, because, yeah, you can barely see the brakes in-game, but that's okay. So I can add 2 calipers. I can also change the angle, I can also change the color, and I normally like having red, so there we go. It looks very racy if you do that. And we'll also do that on the rear. Like so. And then we got the rotors. And yeah, actually have to customize cars, although for some wonders they do like it when you do that, so yeah. So I'm gonna go with this one. You could barely see it, but whatever. I do, again, I can appreciate, you know, having, you know, weird customizations like that. And then, fine, let's put on some nice wheels as well. I'm gonna go with these gold ones too. To be honest, that actually looks really good, to be honest. Because, yeah, gold does look quite good with, Subaru cars, obviously. Why don't I try these ones? Because these can also be gold. I don't think I like it as much as... I think it was this one, right? Let's have a look. Those also look pretty good. I do wonder if... let's see, yeah, it was actually these ones I was thinking of. I do wonder if there's anywhere else that I want to look at. Again, like I said, yeah, I could definitely, you know, spend all day doing this. You wonder if there's like a lighter gold on one of these? And maybe on these ones? It's alright. And what about these ones? You know, I'm actually really liking those, so you know what, I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, I guess while I'm here too, I can also change the size and stuff. So let's gold back. I'll increase the size as well. I'm actually gonna go 18. And then yeah, I'll raise the tire width because why not? There we go. We're looking very nice now. Don't need to change any settings, so yeah. Alright, to the reference finally. So yeah, we defeated two new teams with that. Let's start with Clan Makita. A team composed of teenagers who drive convertibles, including a circuit specialist, the youngest son being just 14 years old. They attract attention for their uniqueness. Licensed members enjoy driving with the roof down outside the Shuto Expressway, reveling in their adolescent sense of invincibility. Despite their love for being a bit different, they close the roof and use their car's small size and acceleration in serious battles. So they actually drive convertible cars, so that's good, no? So like I said, I don't think I'll read all these, but here's Fox daughter. Who apparently, apparently she's a town discovered an online racing game, so that's kind of interesting. So yeah. Then we got Infinite Rodi Kashiyama. Another thing I should mention too is that yeah, you can do conversation playback, and yeah, there's a lot here, by the way. A lot of different dialogue that you can see, so yeah. But yeah, we'll show him. He's probably a comedian, so that's kind of funny. And yeah, his name comes from on the skits he wrote, so yeah. And his irresponsible general. Apparently he's also a gamer because he makes indie games, so yeah. That's a thing. Rapid Girl. So yeah, Rapid Girl is the first thing they mentioned that's 14 years old, so yeah. That's definitely a bit young to drive, but hey. I guess you do what you want, so yeah. Then you got Aku the Overtop Nails, so yeah. Name kind of suggests what she does in her own time. And yeah, she's actually the younger sister of Freebird. And yeah, here he is. Mitsuru Makita, Ronin exam retaker. That's his job apparently. And yeah, obviously the team member of, or team leader of Clan Makita. He is the second son of wealthy parents. Although his older brother is exceptionally talented, being sent into prestigious university on his first try, he himself does not feel inferior and spends his time playing around. He doesn't flaunt his family background, interacts with everyone sincerely. His carefree personality makes him strong in battles. His car is left to a tuning shop he trusts, and since he never complains about how it's modified, it's occasionally tuned in very experimental ways. His father and brother often scold him for using the family name for his team after mission. So yeah, there you go. And then there's Roadlots, team formed by third-year students of an industrial high school automotive club. The school support the repair poorly conditioned used cars and challenge the Shuto Expressway. Each routine is crafted to help them learn weight transfer and car behavior. They receive much guidance from advisors and seniors, amassing knowledge that even adults admire. However, they still lack experience. They are working daily to bridge the gaps with the adults. So yeah, let's see Green Mechanic, who drives a VB. And yeah, makes sense that there'll be a dude like this in the team. So yeah, saying that they fix up cars. Indigo Hellswoman. Apparently only 1 or 6 girls in a grade. Interesting enough. Foreign bookkeeper, who's a foreigner actually, because his name is Scott Calvin. So yeah, you can obviously tell that by the different names. So yeah, I do like what all their cards look like. They're very flashy. That's a thing, sure. And his Death Game Survivor, who we defeated a lot. Not really sure why he's called that. Maybe it's probably done here, right? His nickname not tabooed regarding his for being a year was adopted because they reminded members of an old novel character, which he appreciated. Interesting enough. So then we got Common Advisor, who's of course the advisor, as it says there. And apparently he's related to someone from ASF, Oracle of Love Evolution. And we got Unwelcome Old Boy. Again, this has to be Iron Man inspired. That's definitely what it looks like. So yeah. And then we got the team leader, Captain Industrial. Taiga Hirokane, a technical high school student. The head of the Omar Club. In his first and second years, he participated in competitions with self-made eco cars, but shifted the club's policy to participate in real car races up becoming head. He and his comrades who share the same dream honed their skills daily. His car is still from very poor conditions, the same model as that of Unwelcome Old Boy. But his setup and driving skills are already superior. Known as Captain within the club, his unflinching attitude on the Shuto Expressway endears him to the adults around despite his youth. So yeah, there you go. Alrighty, so yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next time, we're going to be taking out our really cool looking VR set, and we're going to be exploring some more new areas of, the Shuto Expressway. But also now, we have 2 bosses for Rise of the New Generation, so if we beat them, we beat Rise of the New Generation. Although, we still want to defeat the other rivals, because it would be in our best interest. So yeah, I'm thinking next time, I think it's long gun time. We're going to be going down the facial line. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.